Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and this is the second part of the really worn basement carpet wood lake house. And so this is the cotton pad now. I've gone over everything with the hogs here, which is sitting right there. And so let's go and do the second. And this is actually the extraction pass because the cotton being so absorbent is going to draw up any of the emulsified soiling and staining that the fiber pad has loosened and the cleaning solution has emulsified into solution, into suspension. The carpet is cleaning really nicely. It is really worn. Major wear in the high traffic areas. I cannot repair that, of course, but it's going to be clean. There's also a protector applied as I clean. The AFT protector, which is in the Nanomax, is a part of the plant-based cleaning solution. Nanomax is 97% food grade plant ingredients with a health rating of 0, and that's one of the reasons that I use it. Plus, it really works very, very well. Has a protector in it as well, which is part of the plant-based ingredients. So, very green, odorless. I do add the ClO2, which is a hospital-grade disinfectant, deodorizer, sanitizer. So that's very effective in dealing with any germs, bacteria and viruses, and organic odors in the carpet, including urine, if there was any urine, although I don't think there is in this carpet. But I do include all of that. It's also a very effective anti-allergen treatment. It neutralizes allergens from animals, cats and dogs, and dust mites, and even plants. So that's all the pollens and whatnot. So that's all part of our cleaning process. We do include everything. And the most carpets dry within about an hour. And the carpet will stay clean longer than any other process. Stains do not return. We do have a 30-day warranty anyway, and so if any issues did arise, we do honor the work we've done for 30 days, of course. I actually have to go back and touch up a job that I did the other day, which was problematic. It was a very bad water stain. And although it's looking an awful lot better already, she sent me pictures. I'm going to go back and just see if I can't just push it over the edge and get rid of the very slight water ring line on her carpet. But I don't mind doing that. That's not a problem. I did let her know that it could be permanent, but I also said, let me know if it's still visible, so I'll be happy to come back. Usually I have really good success with those sort of things, but that's one of those things that is a real challenge, and it's not considered certainly isn't a normal thing that we, as a carpet cleaner, are dealing with very much, but it can happen. She had a water line burst that came into her house, and it flooded her basement area. So, actually, I went by there. The reason that she called me is because she'd had someone else come in and try and get it out 2 times, and they had no success at all. And so then I went. She called me, and about a week later, and I've almost got it out. So I've already had much better success than the other carpet cleaner. And when I go back today, I'll almost certainly get it the remainder of the way out. So she's actually really happy with how it's turned out. The because I did have much greater success than the previous company did. And this is the entrance from the outside, and that's really worn right there. It was actually pretty grubby looking, although it looks pretty good now. It's just really worn. Now, because I've already done every inch of the carpet with the fiber pad, I don't actually have to go over every single inch with the cotton. It's just not necessary. I don't have to be as meticulous because the bulk of the actual cleaning is done with the fiber pad. I'm doing a bigger swing, as you can see. I'm just wanting to move the machine a bit more to the right, so it's leaving my side, which is not my normal way of doing it, but I'm actually going out, extending my arm out as I'm doing this, but not a problem. That's the beauty of using these machines. They're so nimble. Oops, I unplugged myself. There we go. So I've got about that much. It's a bit less than half a gallon, I think, left. So I used about 2 gallons, maybe a little bit less in total on the job. Normally, I don't apply much solution when I've got the cotton pad on. Sometimes I will, but not too much because it's already damp enough normally. But if I feel it beginning to bind, then I know that I'm running too dry, then I can add solution immediately. And that's one of the reasons why having the tank on the machine is a really good idea. Because if you pre-spray, you apply with a pressure sprayer or whatever, and you end up with the carpet getting too dry, chances are you'll just keep on going. Because to stop and have to spray that area, unless it was really binding, you probably wouldn't do it. And that is where we run into problems with possibly causing tip bloom. And that's operator error. It's not the method. Because if you're doing something that, by doing it properly, you wouldn't do, then you're the one causing the problem. Especially if you realize that it's happening and don't bother making that little bit of extra effort. And if you had a tank on your machine, then you wouldn't have that issue. Because as soon as it binds, you would immediately go, uh-oh, and add a bit of solution. And the other thing is, a lot of guys over the years have been using those thick, loopy cotton bonnets. And I think I've mentioned this before, but those are the ones that can, they have too much friction on these, on certain carpets. They really will bind. The cotton grips the yarn too hard, and that's where the potential tip blooming can occur. So I do not recommend those thick loopy cotton bonnets for that reason. I think they're the cause of the reputation that rotaries and bonnet cleaning has for causing tip blooming. It's not the method that's a problem, it's the pad, the bonnet that's used, that's the problem. I mean, you think about it. Carpets are intended for people to be walking around on all day long. I mean, to think that you could be putting a pad on the carpet and rubbing, basically rubbing out the carpet, but the actual amount of weight per square inch. If you calculate it out, if you have a 100-pound machine, you got a 17-inch dry block, it works out to probably around 5 pounds per square inch, which is not a lot of weight, actually. And you can put more weight, more effort. If you press down on take a towel and rub it with your hand, you can put far more than 5 pounds per square inch on the carpet. But I think the biggest problem has been people running too dry, not recognizing the binding effect that's going on the carpet, the cotton gripping too hard, and it's stressing the carpet yarn out. So if we are a little more thoughtful about what we're doing and make the right choice for an attachment, a pad or whatever, then it comes down to just operator make the right choice. I've seen so many carpets in the last couple of years that have seriously tip-loomed by CRB machines. With Oxy-Fresh was in my town, is gone now, but my goodness, I've seen 8 or 9 different jobs where they had been there and using the wool, the factory recommended CRB system, and the carpets were seriously tip-loomed. Interesting. But I've never tip-loomed a carpet with this. And yet, in a lot of cases, they don't. They're recommending the CRB over the rotary. It's just kind of silly. But anyway, see, this is a carpet that you would think would be prone to tip-looming, and the reason is because it is a soft. Pull my wire. It is a soft carpet that is already showing rather significant pile distortion and wear. So if this machine was actually, and the system was causing tip-looming, you'd see it all over the place wherever I went. And you don't. Because it's not happening. Now I'm using, and funnily enough, I use the more aggressive hog's hair fiber pad on this, no problem. And this is a cotton, but this cotton is the Ironman cotton. And when I got these Ironman cottons, and John Klesnick with Bonnet Pro had explained how he's using a different type of a cotton. I think he calls it Egyptian cotton. Can't remember exactly, but this cotton slides without gripping and pulling up the yarn. It is very absorbent. No problem with that, and very durable too. Much more durable cotton than some of the other ones that are out there. These pads really stand up well, and they don't bind on the carpet fiber, so we're not going to get the tip-blooming effect, which you don't get unless you're using the wrong attachment. That's kind of what I was trying to say. So it's cleaning up really good. I'm almost done. Then I just have to do the steps, and they're really mushed. Can't see any texture in them at all. Most of them anyway. And then I have to do a post vacuum on everything to groom it and make it look pretty. So this took me my second step with the cotton took me about 15 minutes. Took me about 30 minutes with the fiber pad and 15 minutes with the cotton. So about 45 minutes in total to do the actual cleaning portion of this 1,100 square feet. That's pretty good. Go back to the beginning and I'll shut her down. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.